everybody's nice and quiet, so it seemed like, oh, look at him, he's so cute. It seemed like a good time to do a video. Hi Ginger, I see you blinking. So I've been working on my own inserts and put them in the Emerald Finsbury A5. Just in case it doesn't work out really well, I won't have taken apart, disassembled my Malden, which was pretty good at the time. You know, I don't think I ever showed this. I needed something for a pencil case, something to take with me downstairs if I want to work on my Filofax downstairs. And this is not a pencil case. It's actually a duffel bag came in it. And when my son went away on vacation, he used the duffel bag, and I found the container, and it's a really, I mean, embarrassingly, it's a really good size because I have a lot of stuff. But what I did is put a small purse organizer inside it, and it's not really organized. I have things like my hole punch and my scissors, and washi tape is in here, and stickers. And I try to keep the pens in the purse organizer, and a few that I want to be able to find easily, like the highlighters and things that I want to stand up, like the fountain pens, I just slide into the purse slots. It's working really well. Oh, these are some Midori stickers. The package was the exact right size for this, which had the label for the duffel bag in it. So I took that out. But that was a really good thing. I didn't have to buy it. It's duffel bag material, and it's really a good size for me. I can take it, you know, really easily with me from floor to floor. So here is the Filofax that I'm using to test out my inserts. I didn't stick a ton of stuff in here, but I did put my address book, and I did put my, these are those moleskin tabs that I like a lot. These are different stickers from moleskin notebooks, and I just put them on the front. Since this is a little big, and I don't want to, you know, drag it with me all the time, I put in a translucent pocket, Velcro pocket, and just punched holes in it and put kind of an assortment of stickers and stamps, mailing stamps in here. And I'd been storing my extra inserts in here, so I left the pockets and card slots and things like that in there. And the extra fly leaves, I have a couple. Here's my Christmas stocking post-it notes. They're very cute. And here are the flags I got at Barnes & Noble. I couldn't find it on their website, but I hope they're still in the store because I would like to get more. They were really a good price. Looks like I might have covered it, but I think they were only like $2. And I like them. It's really easy. You could see text through them. And that's through this and through a fly leaf underneath. So it's really perfect for marking textbooks, but it's also really good for marking your to-do sheet. And it didn't have holes in it. I got sick of moving it around, so I just put washi tape over the holes and cut little slits in it. Excuse me. And now it's fine. So this is my front cover. I know I've showed this before. I just did some pencil coloring on it. Everything else I think you've seen. There's my Dodo year on 2 pages. Still using that. I can't wait for the next year to come out because the things that are written in, let's see if we can do it. No, of course not. The things that are written in are going to be lighter and easier to write over. So this is Ventura's, August 18th is Ventura's Gotcha Day. That's the day we took him home for the very first time, and it was a year this month. So these are the inserts that I am working on. I'm working on doing the artwork. I can't really use Microsoft Word or those kind of programs as well as I can use Photoshop Elements, although I'm not really good at Photoshop Elements. But I'm better at it than I am at Microsoft Word. So I've been doing the inserts on an art program, so they are JPGs and not docs. Printing them has been tricky, but I do like the images a lot, and I really like that. What I started doing was putting the days of the week and the days of the month across the top of them, because I do use my to-do sheets daily, and in between the Dodo week on 2 pages. But I did want a place to put the date since I write it on all my to-do sheets. So I'm not sure about this one. This isn't really my favorite. I love the pink phone one though. I really do like this one. It prints best when I print it individually. It does waste a lot of paper. My next attempt, I think, is going to be cutting the A4 sheets in half so I have A5 paper, and then maybe I will be able to print border to border. This was the retro chair one before I did the dates. I like this a lot. This one is a little bit tricky to print. You really do need to print it on Best, which is a huge ink suck. See, when you don't, it's kind of, well, I guess it looks okay, but it doesn't look as good on normal printing. And that was another one. I like this format. I don't like this alternating color, but I do like this. This was before I put the whole month, and I just had a space for date, which actually is really fine. I need to tweak this one a little bit, but I do like the typewriter image I made a lot. Right here is one of my weekly Dodo sheets. This is another of the inserts I like a lot. The phone graphic certainly could be used as an address sheet, but I just like it the way it is. Here's the pink one again. Well, this was a good insert for me too. I had today and tomorrow because for example, I I forget a lot of stuff, so whenever I remember it, I write it down, and not everything is to be done today, so it's good for me to have a little space at the bottom to write something that I need to transfer over to the my weekly sheet, or some date down the road, or just if I'm aware at some point I'm not going to write anything, I can just move it on here and I'll know I need to do it tomorrow and transfer it over to tomorrow's to-do sheet. Too many twos. I'm tripping over my twos. So that's that sheet. Here is another one. I really want these to print bigger. That's too much of a border. I'm working on that today. And I like this one. I like the top. I like the way the numbers are at the top and this little design. And I changed the chair one to include a clock. I really like these retro images. Definitely my style. So there's the whole one. There's the pink one. Let's see. And these were at the point where I was able to print them no, not quite yet. These are pretty good to write on. This one, until I put it in here, I didn't realize this up here says date. I'm supposed to write the date in, and I made it in black. And that's just, I don't even know what I was thinking. I mean, how ridiculous is that? How could anybody write a date on black? The things you learn. So I think that's all the inserts that I printed that are printed well enough to use. This is an example of individual printing, and it's border to border as opposed to trying to print in a booklet format. And Steve gave me some really good suggestions, and Ray gave me some really good suggestions that if I'm not printing border to border, then my printer is not set up to print border to border. And Ginger's barking. She hears the lawn guys. Yeah, I know, puppy. She doesn't like the lawn guys at all. Never has. So they both gave me some good suggestions. Ray said that if it's not printing border to border, then the printer has its own set borders. So I'm gonna have to work on that and see if there's an overall setting I can change. And the next step is to try to print individually on A5 paper, and I don't know what I'm going to do if that stuff doesn't work. I'm a little perplexed by this whole printing thing. Here's my the pins, Ventura's leg pins. I wonder if I can get them out easily. Jeez, what did I do here? So these are two of the pens that came out of Ventura's leg. Poor guy. This was the first one. I mean, look how big this is. Is that crazy? About 4 days after, it's nuts, right? About 4 days after we got him, this started poking out, or maybe it was this end. I think it might have been this end. Oh, I'm not sure. Started poking out the back of his leg. I was pretty horrified. And the second one came out a few months later. I can't even believe how big these are. This one is huge. The second one came out a few months later, and the third one actually didn't come out on its own. He had a big surgery to get that one out. I don't have it, and I'm not sure how big it is, but terrible, terrible what they go through. So here's those extra inserts, and I just stuck them in here. This is something Josh sent me. It's I can't remember the shoe store it was now. It's like a vintage shoe store image. So cool. And back here, oops, I have this is something that HM sent me. Isn't that adorable? And she sent me, I don't have it right now, but she sent me some French rolled Clairefontaine paper, which was wonderful. And I have envelopes back here for letter writing. And these are the cutest bags ever. I have to remember where I got these. I'm not really sure. But if anybody's interested, ask, and I'll try to figure out where I got them. I thought I would be able to use them as envelopes, but they're actually really thin. So I don't think they would be substantial enough to go through the mail. So that is what's going on. And it looks like Ventura moved a little bit. And looks like Ginger moved a little bit too. Looks like she's still moving a little bit. Aww. So that's my update on making my inserts. The paper that I'm using now is great. Nothing comes through the back with the exception of, you know, really wet fountain pens. But I have written on it with other fountain pens with no problem. So here's the things I have to put back. And my pencil case. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.